Hello everyone, it's Julie here at Big Lakes Dodge. Today I'll be showing you this 2024 Ram 2500 Rebel Powerwagon. It's got the crew cab, 4x4, 6.7 liter Cummins i6 turbocharged diesel engine, 6-speed automatic transmission. We also have the limited slip rear differential with electronic lock and the conventional differential front axle. We got Rebel suspension, the Sport Performance hood. We have a 220 amp alternator, an electronic shift on the fly transfer case, which also comes with that skid plate shield for the transfer case, fuel tank skid plates, and then we got 20 by 8 inch diamond cut, black diamond cut aluminum wheels. So those are right there, and then we're gonna go look on the passenger side. You can have a look at the interior really quickly here. So we got these leather bucket seats. They are powered as well as heated and vented. So your passenger side is powered as well as your driver's side. We do have the Rebel badging here as well as on here on the dash here. And this does open up for some extra storage in there, and it's felt lined, so if you're gonna throw your phone down in there. It's got a nice soft landing spot. We'll open this up. You can see that we do have our owner's manual in here. It's just wrapped up all nice and neatly. So any information that you might need about the vehicle or your Sirius XM, that's right there. That'll be handy in your glove box with lots of extra room for many gloves. We got all-weather floor mats in here. We do also have this little cubby here that has extra storage. It's fairly deep. And then on your door, we do have some door pockets here for your drinks, snacks. You can throw a few things there as well. We got power locks, power windows. This one does also come with a sound system. I think that is, you see, the Harman Kardon premium sound system. So we got 17 speakers in this one. And then you got this nice accent and the white accent stitching as well. We'll go on into the back side and you can have a look at our back seat here. So we do have a 60-40 split bench. We do have the cup holders that pull down in the middle. So 2 extra cup holders right there. We do also have some on our middle console here. Got plenty of USB and USB-C ports. So we have 2 of each of those as well as an outlet. Let me just get nice and close. Hopefully I'm not bumping the mic too much. All right, so we got an outlet, USB and USB-C ports, and the second row is heated as well, and the buttons for that are just located right there. We have our back seat pocket, so if you want to throw a book, map, magazine, any of that can be thrown right there. I'm gonna lift this up. I did just kind of tuck this away earlier. So we do have the heavy duty Ram Rebel cold weather cover. So that's there if you need it. And then we do also have this that folds out, and then the legs do come up as well. And then you can set that there. So it'll have a flat surface here that'll be sturdy. Got our floor mats, all weather floor mats back here as well. And then we got some deep door pockets for all your drinks and snacks in the back seat, and rear power sliding window. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention we do also have a power sunroof up there as well. So there's that one and that one. All right, we're gonna go on into the back there. We do have the Ramboxes in this one, and those just open up nice and easy. They do lock with the vehicle as well, but I have it unlocked at the moment. And then there's tons of space for tools or whatever you want to throw in there. All right, going on into the back, we do have the trailer hitch, the wiring harness, and then one nice thing about this is the tailgate does have the dampened tailgate with the remote release, I believe. But we have this cargo divider back here, so it not only does it have the spray and bed liner, but it also has this divider, so that way it just unlocks here, and then you can move it along. It's in those grooves, and you can move it back there. And then it just goes ahead and locks up, and it'll keep your cargo nice and secure. What is that called? Truck bed cargo divider. Yeah, that's what it is. We also have LED bed lighting right there. And cargo tie down hooks. So those are there, and they're adjustable. So you can tie down your cargo easily. Yeah, I already went over the hitch. One thing I didn't mention was, anyways, we're gonna move on. We'll go on into the back here on this side. So we got more door pockets, back seat pocket, of course. And then we have our 40 split of our bench here, and this does fold up. These do come up as well, and then you have some extra storage space under here. And then this folds out as well if you wanted that flat surface to throw something down on. And this comes back down easily. We have our all-weather floor mats, and there's just a quick look at that beautiful interior. Okay, we'll go on into the driver's side and I can talk a bit more about the features up here. So power driver's seat, and with that we do also have the driver memory setting, which applies for the mirrors, the power adjustable pedals, which the adjustment for that is located right there. I don't know if you can tell it's moving, but that'll remember your pedals, your mirrors, your driver's seat, and also your radio. So that's something nice to keep in mind. Just gonna hop up in here. Okay. So looking on our door here a little more. Okay, so we've got power locks, power windows. If you want to lock those windows so your kids can't open them, or anyone in the back seat who's messing with you, you can go ahead and press that one in. And then for your mirrors here, they're power heated, telescopic. And then they do also have little lights on them. So these ones control the lights there. And I don't know if you can tell. Oh, you can tell a little bit. It comes on there. For adjusting, you will go ahead and select which side, and then go ahead and move that around with these buttons here. For the telescopic feature, you would highlight that one, and you can move them in or out. And then they do move both at the same time on that one. And then for folding in, you can go ahead and click this middle one. They fold right in. And then you just click it again for them to fold back out. Alright, so there's a quick look at that. And then we have our automatic headlamps adjustment right there. I did quickly touch it. This is the for the power pedals, and those do come forward or go a little farther back if need be. Like say you have your seat pushed all the way back and you need to bring the pedals a little bit more forward, then that's handy. We have our rocker switches on the back here, so this one controls your tuning, and on this side it controls your volume. Sorry about that. And I'm going to zoom out. We'll have a quick look at our steering wheel here, which is heated. And then we do also have the controls here, which I'll go over. So this one's for your cruise control right there. When you activate it, it does pop up on your cluster there. So you can see that the cruise control is ready. You can set your gear limits, your speed. And then on this one, it controls your driver information display. So I'm just going to scroll down because right now we're on our speedometer. Then you can go to your vehicle information. Right now it's on our tire pressure. Sorry again. But we do also have your exhaust brake, your boost pressure, diesel particulate filter, fuel filter life, your total vehicle hours, so your idle and your driving, and then your fuel economy, so you can see the range, all that good stuff there. Coolant temp, trans temp, battery voltage, oil life, oil temp, oil pressure, and then back to our tire pressure. And I'm just gonna keep scrolling down. We have our trip information, your navigation, which pops up on the cluster. So when you set your destination on here, it will show your next turn on here as well, and the distance from that turn. So all of your navigation will show up on your cluster, which is really handy when you're in the city and you can't look that way quite as much. And then continuing scrolling, we got our off-road vehicle dynamics. So you got your drivetrain and your steering angle, and then scrolling to the right, we have our pitch and roll. Continue scrolling down, we have our sorry about that again. We have our trailer tow information right here, and then with that we do have our trailer brake, which is located right here on the dash. But the information for that will pop up on the cluster too. And then your audio, so you can see which radio station you're tuned to. Your stored messages, so if it tells you to change your oil or whatever like that, it will store there. And then your screen setup. After that, we get back to our speedometer. There's a quick look at that. It's all digital clusters, so there's no gauges. It's just all digital. What else can I go over? That's just a quick look at that. Of course, we have our wipers, our gear shifter, which is nice. Some people like having it up here. A lot of people don't quite like the knob, but I quite like the knob. But this is a diesel, so it comes with that stick shifter there. Okay, now looking at our infotainment center, let's go over all of this. So we're on our home screen at the moment. These widgets are customizable. You just click that little pencil there, and you can go ahead and switch which widget is on your home screen. So right now we have our audio and then our navigation, but you could have climate control and your off-road information. Whichever ones you want, those are adjustable. We also have some shortcuts up here which are also adjustable, except for these ones. These ones are your climate control. They're usually always right there, but you can see that we do have the heated and vented seats, heated steering wheel, or you can sync up both of these. So that's located right there, and that's a quick little shortcut. And then you click that one and it brings you to your audio page. So on your media, we do have AM, FM radio, Sirius XM radio, Bluetooth. You can connect through USB or USB-C. We even also have an auxiliary port. So all those are located right here. And then you can connect to your vehicle through that. Oh, one more thing I didn't mention. We do also have the presets at the bottom for your favorite radio stations, which are pretty easy to set up. If you have them set up to your favorites, all you do is click one and it'll automatically go to it. And then we're at our comfort screen. So here is where you would see all of your climate control. You can see that this one here adjusts the temperature. We have our heated and vented seats, our heated steering wheel, the different modes, and then your fan settings, as well as your window defrosters. Moving on to our navigation, we have this big screen for your navigation, so you can see your next few turns, not just your next turn, but your next few turns. We do have the 3D mode activated, so if you wanted it not 3D, we have the different options there. If you need to adjust the settings, you would go ahead and click that. This is where you can add your different destinations in your settings. If you want to see the map differently, you can go ahead and do that. How your routing works, your sounds and alerts, all that's right there in this little menu option there. All right, for your phone, this is where you would connect your Bluetooth or any of that, and then once it is connected, that is where your Apple CarPlay would be, or your Android Auto if you have those. And then moving on to vehicle, we have our mirror dimmer, so it automatically dims if someone's brighting you. That's helpful. And then your rear view camera, so when we have this one selected, you don't need to be in reverse. You can go ahead and see what's behind you. And then we do also have the trailer hitch zoom. So you just click this little magnifying glass and it zooms in on your trailer hitch there. So if you're trying to line it up, that's when that comes in handy. For our apps, I did scroll through them, that's why we're at the bottom, but we do have our activated services, trailer tow information, tutorials if you need a walkthrough of any of these in like more in depth. And then for your system, we have our Alexa, Assist systems, your driver profiles. So when you have them set up, you can go ahead and click that one and adjust them in there. For the vehicle, we got our audio settings, controls, mirror dimmer, off-road pages, all that good stuff. For your phone, your device manager. So when you have one or two devices connected, which you can have with the Uconnect 5, you can have two devices connected at the same time, and you can choose which one is active at the time. For your navigation, it just brings you to your nav screen, which you can adjust the settings to in there. Your comfort, it shows all of that here too in one easy screen. And then your media, so you can see all of your different media options there. And then I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so besides the touchscreen, we do also have the buttons along the side here for your climate control. So if you don't want to look at the screen and be touching, doing all that, flipping through the pages, you can just easily adjust them here as well. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm just going to turn it down. It is getting a little warm in here. Luckily enough, we have a beautiful day. Mode is for your different climate control modes. So those are right there. And then this one is for your passenger side. If you have them in sync, then all you need to do is adjust the driver's side, and the passenger side will automatically go to what that is set to. Your window defrosters, your AC, which I'm going to turn on, and our air circulation is right there. And then of course at the top we have our hazards and our traction control, which you can turn off. This one's for your volume control there. You can also just turn it off, the screen altogether. You can mute it. And then this one is for your tuning. So if you're going to switch your radio stations, which I'm not right now, that is where you could do that easily with that knob. And then you can also turn the screen off with that button. And then looking even farther down, I already touched on this. This is the trailer brake. We got our, what is that? The exhaust. Yeah, that's your exhaust right there. I forget what it's called, the exact name, but your tow haul mode, your rear and front parking sensors are located right there. So if it's beeping a lot and you want to turn them off, you would just go ahead and click that. Once it's selected, it will be off. Otherwise, they are on automatically, just to save you from bumping into anything. That's just when you get too close to something, it does that beeping to alert you. All right, before we move even farther downward, we're gonna go over our four-wheel drive. So your four-wheel drive options are located right here. All you do is push the button. The one that's highlighted is the one that's active. So right now we have it on two-wheel drive. You can go 4 high, 4 low. This one is your hill assist, and then we do also have axle lock on this one, which you just press that and then it will show up on your cluster to show when it's activated, which also will happen for your four-wheel drive. Okay, now we already touched, this is the USB-C ports. We got a little cubby here for throwing things, and then below that we do have some spots to put your phones. So if you want to place your phone here, that's a handy spot to have it available to you without it flying around or being misplaced, whatnot. You can also have it plugged in, so if you have a cord plugged in through here, it can come in through the bottom so your phone can sit here while also being plugged in and not have to worry about ruining your cord there. Underneath that we have another little cubby which is fairly deep, and then beside that we have our outlet. Okay, and then these are lined, this bottom is lined with a liner, so this does come up if you spill something in there and you need to clean it. And then this pulls out. We got our cup holders, our change compartments, and then another storage spot where the liner does come out as well. That does also happen with the cup holders, I believe. No, I was wrong, sorry. Okay, so while I have the key in my hand, let's go over this quickly. So we have the remote keyless entry, we have remote start, and your remote tailgate release, as well as the horn. So if you lose your vehicle in a parking lot, we do have the horn for that. But one thing to keep in mind is we do also have the connected services in this one. So if you have that activated, you can download the phone on your app, and you can also locate your vehicle through there. This one is just for your Ramboxes, from what I know. So the Ramboxes do unlock with the vehicle, but say your battery is dead, you want to access your Ramboxes, you can go ahead and open those up with the key there. Okay, let me move my clipboard. We do have the Rebel badging right here, which absolutely gorgeous, love that. We'll open it up and you can see that we have plenty of storage space here. We have another USB port, and this is felt lined, so if you're gonna throw anything in there, again, nice soft landing spot. Sorry, I hope I'm not bumping my mic too much. Okay, and then we have this very, very deep storage compartment. So let me just show you, absolutely massive. So lots and lots of storage space. It does have the liner in it, as well as this little divider, because this does connect to the storage space that is over here as well. So you do have this little divider if you wanted to split up what's in here from over there, but you can have that down if you don't mind it all getting jumbled up. And then one nice thing that they do with these Rams is that they do have these little metric systems here, which, I mean, the space is gonna be there anyways, so it's nice that they do something with it. That's somewhat handy, I assume. Whoops, sorry if I scared you with that. Okay, now we'll move upwards. So we do have quite a few buttons up here. We do have that sunroof, which usually you'd see a beautiful view, but all we got is a blue sky, which I'm thankful for. So we have our universal home remotes that would connect to your garage door or your gate. I don't know what else people have that would need a home remote, but a gate, garage door, any of that good stuff, you can connect it to that. It's a pretty simple process to set it up. You got your tailgate release right there, so if you don't have your key handy, you can go ahead and release that there. This one is for when your doors are open. So when you open the doors, the lights do come on automatically, but you can turn that off. Say you're trying to move your kid out of the vehicle and you don't want to wake them up, like the lights always tend to wake them up, so you can go ahead and turn that off. Otherwise, if you have it on, then when you open them up, the lights will come on automatically. You can also click this one to turn them both on in one easy go, or you can select singularly which one you want on. This one's your assist button, your SOS button, and then below that we have our controls for our, what is it called? Your power sunroof. So this one would open up your sunroof, and then this one is for your rear window back there. So that's what all that does. What else can I go over? I think I went over most of it. We do have the blind spot and cross path detection in this one, so that's nice. You don't have to worry about being hit from the side. It will alert you. Oh, rain sensing windshield wipers. Those are nice to have, 100%. Because I'm the type of person who, I like to have the windshield wipers wipe at a decent setting for how heavy the rain is. So when it senses the rain, it will wipe automatically, which is really nice to have. Oh, this, I didn't mention, this display is a 12-inch display. So if you're wondering how big that is, it's a 12-inch touchscreen display. And then our driver information display is 8. No, that one's 12 inches as well. Okay, so this is 12 inches as well, your cluster display. Sorry, I'm just trying to think if there's anything that I missed. No, I think we're good. Fuel tank brush guard. Ooh, ready alert braking. So we have the ready alert braking in this one with the brake assist. So that's also nice to have, a few safety features in there. Anyways, I think I've rambled enough. We'll have one more quick look at the interior. Gorgeous. The outside, it's red on the outside, black on the inside. If you want to come down to Big Lakes Dodge or even give us a call with any of your questions, if you happen to swing by, we'd love to have a coffee with you and maybe go for a test drive. So there's one final look, and see you in the next one.